of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. From the gun, Jones. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Brandon Ayuk on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Texans.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Here's second and a yard. From the gun, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's third and goal.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. McCaffrey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces fourth and goal.
Here's Jones throwing on fourth down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Second and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said,
you got this, man. Alert, alert, alert.
He'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Texans nothing.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Open man, he's got it, the tight end Hockenson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Now Mayfield. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Eddie Goldman coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Darius Slayton, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. them. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Adam Vinatieri.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
21.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
Set to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
He's brought down at the 30.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Second and inches.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Texans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Sanders for the
down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They run for it with Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the carry, it's Muhammad. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Baker Mayfield on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback, no return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Jones on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jason Sanders.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down by...
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Jones back to the air on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Jones. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
2-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On second down now, Muhammad gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 3.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
31-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Chiefs 38, Texans 7.
On first down, Muhammad. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
He was
trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They run again with Carson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jerome Baker in on the
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's caught by Howard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Airing this, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Operating from the gun, Jones. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jones. Got a man. It's Brown.
Jones.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Jones pass.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Just like that.
Now Jones. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
Jones now. Off play action. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And got you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Carson, the ball carrier.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long, anticipating it. And then